to be the year the Atlanta Hawks fulfilled their vast potential. And while Dominique Wilkins has lived up to all expectations, the Hawks as a team have not. They have been plagued by inconsistency, a trend they must reverse as the playoff stretch unfolds. It's no surprise that the Boston Celtics are the team everyone in the East is chasing. They have maintained the best record in the conference despite bumps and bruises and an occasional scare like this one. However, no disguise can hide the identity of the Celtics' inspirational leader. Today, an Eastern Conference matchup of two teams who may eventually collide in the playoffs as the Hawks try to get untracked in Boston. That got a rise out of the crowd. Larry Bird in the corner for three, and that's how we start this one.
Well, if he hits another one, I think Casey Jones will make
season series against the Celtics. Kevin McHale had 17 rebounds against Indiana. The
division against the Celtics.
On the parquet. McHale, what a move inside.
Well, Kevin Willis is going to need some help defensively on the low post.
Him, if he's cold, he won't shoot it at all. Ainge. Into McHale. Great feed from Danny Ainge, who made it happen with the penetration.
They made that extra pass at the offensive end. In the
quarter, the lead is 5 for the Celtics. They quickly doubled Bird, and what a shot. Could you imagine? The Hawks played it perfectly, and Larry Bird scooped it in nonetheless. Will go to the line and shoot.
Here's Bird weaving in there with great body control and going with that left hand. Just steps through the double team. Great play.
Then when we bring in Spud Webb, they'll even have more speed. Bird banks it in. 7 points for Larry Bird. He leads the Celtics. Wilkins, a loose ball foul called against the Celtics.
Now, when you play defensively against Bird, you've got to keep your feet. That time, Dominique committed himself.
Paxson guarded by Whitman. Webb is on Ainge. Bird working one-on-one against Dominique. Larry Bird, and the basket counts, and there's a foul as well. The foul was on McHale.
Now, Dominique Wilkins has quite a responsibility for this ball club. He's got a good defense.
Ainge. Rebound, Dominique with 50 seconds to go, and a steal. Bird. And the Celtics are beating the Hawks to the ball. The Hawks.
Now here's just a heads-up play by Larry Bird. Now another problem was that Webb did not make himself available to Dominique Wilkins as an outlet. Bird steps right in the passing lane. 3-point shot. He has excellent range.
Roberts setting a screen on a pick and roll, goes in, and well executed by Fred Roberts, who started the first 12 games this year from has the shot blocked by Antoine Carr. Fine play by Carr, and here's Spud Webb motoring. The basket counts and a foul. What a play by Spud Webb.
And those are two plays that could ignite this team. The block shot, and here we see Spud finishing it off.
This is what made it possible at the other end. It wasn't long ago that Larry Bird revealed that he has a hero that comes to mind before every game he plays here at Boston Garden.
You know, a lot of people always ask me, why are you the only one who always looks at the flag when the national anthem's playing? I don't really look at the flag. I look at Bobby Orr's number because I've never seen Bobby Orr play hockey, but just being around him gives me a tingling feeling for some reason, and that sort of gets me fired up. And I don't know why, but it does. You know, and that started back when I was a rookie. You know, you get there and you're looking up there and you see this number, and all of a sudden you get fired up. I never could understand it, but that's me.
Well, really something how that fires him up, and what a great role model Orr was as a hockey player, and how many knee injuries did that guy have and still be able to come back and compete.
And in reality, he's looking at number 4 at black and gold. Speaking of a hero, Larry Bird now with 13 points. He's the game high scorer.
Basket and ended up even picking up a foul.
Hastings picked up the foul, his first. Bird Bullseye for Larry Bird. He has 15 points. Hastings is on Bird. Roberts moves away from the screen, and Bird hits another shot. Tell you what, the Atlanta Hawks may have the third best record in the Eastern Conference, but they may be hard-pressed to even come close to the Eastern Conference Finals on Celtics after one period. Now the regulars are back in there. Akers and 4 starters, and Bird hits again. He is red hot, 19 points, and he has hit his left. 7 on the shot clock. Bird fakes Rivers on the 3 and finds Danny Ainge with a left-handed shot inside. That's when you move with it.
They got to give some help. Bird is just too hot.
He's going one-on-one against Livingston and burns him again. 21 points for Larry Bird, who has scored 30 points.
Mike Fratello wishes it.
McHale, foul, basket count. Kevin McHale with 12 points. And Kevin Willis with this foul.
Yeah, when you allow Kevin McHale to get the ball on the box with no double team, you got your hands full, and we saw something going, but you see no emotion on this team. You don't see anybody raising a fist or clapping their hands. They're just out there playing.
Bird from Johnson. He got away from his starts this second half. Bird goes in, has the shot blocked by Rollins, and McHale gets the basket and a foul, and so the miseries continue for the Atlanta Hawks. 14. Ainge working against Whitman, baseline with 10, and finds a wide-open Kevin McHale. Why was he so wide open in the lane?
Well, he came over. There was some help. This team has got to get out and run, and they're going to have to create some turnovers or limit the Celtics to one shot.
Parrish gets through. Larry Bird made it happen. Come up empty. Good passing inside by the Celtics, capped by Parrish's hoop. This is Whitman. He's the guy they depend on to hit the open jumper. Bird, touch pass to McHale and a foul. Bounce pass to Bird, who touched it back to Kevin McHale and gets a rise out of the crowd.
Just knew where McHale was at all times. It is so fresh of injuries, and now they're healthy. They're the last team to beat the Celtics on the road.
Bird. Simple play, 25 for Larry Bird. Little fake, here you see it, now you don't. McHale, follow-up, 2 points. You know, the Hawks are not moving around, losing 11 out of 17, but I think they needed a good effort today to keep it going. McHale from Ainge. Not so much a victory. It's hard to say you got to come in on the road in Boston and win.
And that's the important thing that Mike Fratello wants to see at this point in the game.
Bird with a fake pass and a one-hander at the baseline. 27 for Larry Bird, win of the year. Maintaining their leadership in the Eastern Conference. Good spin move by McHale, one way to the other. He went baseline that time.